Hello, friends. Well, it's that time again. Time to look myself in the mirror and evaluate how we did on our goals as we just completed August. So hopefully, by now it's obvious that I think goals are important. I not only think goals are important, I think it's imperative that you track and share your goals. So let me know in the comments below. What is one of your big goals that you have remaining through the end of 2019? I want to know. I want you to put it down so that I can reply and maybe track it and call you out and see what's going on. So I will continue to do these monthly summaries. It's something I've been doing for well over a decade myself, whether it was in my sales career as an individual contributor, as a first or second line leader. I think it's imperative to understand what you're doing. I also think it's imperative to reassess, and that was something we did at the in July, right? I gave you my 2019 goals. We tracked them January through the end of June. Talked about that. Then I kind of looked ourselves in the mirror and said, which of these do we need to change and modify as we go forward? So what we are looking at now is the second month completed of our new goals. So let's just bring it up so that you can see how I am doing on my goals, and hopefully this will inspire you to work on your goals. So real quick, again, these are the goals for 2019. I did tweak them in early July. So again, do me a favor, if you've watched a couple of these videos, hit that subscribe button. It is something that I know is a vanity metric, but as you'll see, it is one of my goals, and we're actually slowing down as far as subscriber growth. So I thought I'd ask for that. Hit that like button and always leave a comment. Love subscriber questions as it gives me fresh ideas for new content. So real quick, I divided my goals. This has been, you can actually go back and see what I did in 2018. These are kind of the buckets, right? I have the kind of family goals, health goals. I do have now a portfolio of our rentals, our cash flow, right? What pays our bills, which was new in the beginning of the year. I too got too focused on a number that doesn't mean anything. So that's why you see me now talking about actual cash flow, right? This is spendable money. What we're doing for flips, and then as far as what we're doing to help others, whether that's opening an office in Fresno, whether that's a private Facebook group, or our goals for YouTube. So I think you have to track goals. This goal sheet is in front of me in my office. It is what we will be using through the rest of the year. I did make a slight adjustment. The original one that you see here didn't actually have July, so that's what you see here. Already recorded the July goals, and if you want to see what I thought about July, go back to that video. So we're going to talk about August. We did take another trip. We went down to Southern California, met with some friends, went to a great wedding and had a good time. I am now am being pretty good at working out 4 days a week. I'm not putting myself at risk through injuries or things of that nature, just moving, which is good. Increased cash flow again. This was again through paying off a mortgage as opposed to adding units. I'm not opposed to either way. Sometimes pay off debt's the right answer. Sometimes adding cash flow is the answer. I think something that you'll see in 2020 is I will be looking to refi some debt because I think we're going to be at a pretty low rate environment, which will be pretty awesome. We did complete 3 more flips in August. Actually, 2 closed on the 31st, 1 closed on the 30th, so right at the end of August. I haven't gone to any paid events, although I have paid money to go to 2. They are in September, early September. One is in Houston, Texas, and one is in San Diego. I hope to see you there. From memory, one is called Whole Scaler Live, I think, and the other is Flip Hacking Live. Really excited by both of those. I think they're going to add tremendous skills and experience to what we're doing and just allow us to continue to network and grow. As far as opening the office, I'm spending a lot of money. It is actually open as of today, the 3rd of September. but it was getting ready as far as August. Two big things left to do, actually three. One is I'm getting a sign made for the hub. That's what we decided to call the building. So that's already been paid for, at least half of it. I'm guessing that will go in hopefully by the end of August. That's one. Number two is I am going to get fake grass put in around the sign because I don't want to have a huge water bill and have brown, ugly grass out front. And then I need to fill up my office, which sounds funny, but I want to put some stuff in there. As far as generating opportunities for the team, not yet. I've made some connections and the like. I need to really go after that. I'd love to see the office, or the hub as it's called, get talked about in the media, the Fresno Bee and the like. So that will be a goal for the next 4 months. I did have a goal about trying to track students as they close properties. These are students who are taking my online course, how to get started one rental at a time. I'm really enjoying the private Facebook group where we have daily interaction and the students are growing. So I might start tracking that. I know students have talked about offers and deals they've made. It's just hard for me to track, and I want to make sure this is something we can track and have definitive answers. Daily content is continued. Very proud of that. Probably averaging 2 videos a day now. And then our subscriber count. At the middle of the year, I took it from a 3,000 goal to 3,500. This is going to be a stretch. For some reason, subscriber counts have slowed down. We were averaging about 150 to 175 a month. Now, this month was really bad at 127, it looks like. So probably a lot to do with myself because I've seen views increase, but I don't do a great job of asking for subscriptions or, thumbs up and comments. I just give, and sometimes I forget to ask. So shame on me. I'm sure that's the problem. So my thoughts on August. I actually had this as my first bullet in July, and it's still true. Opening an office is very expensive. Probably spent close to $50,000 since I've decided to make this choice, and that was after doing a pretty good remodel already. Completed 3 flips again in August, which is on the back of completing 3 flips in July. So that's pretty cool. I think we're set up to potentially do at least 2 this month, but could do even more than that. Cash flow total is increased to 750, and the goal was 1,500. So I'm feeling really good about that. This was actually paying down 2 mortgages or 2 debts that had high rates. So we just paid them off. Something I'm proud of is we did create a new video series for one rental at a time. I'm actually choosing to do these live in the morning. So I go in and I pretty much do what I've been doing the last 20 years or so. I look at the financial markets, or at least the financial articles in the morning while I drink my cup of coffee or 2. But now what I'm doing, instead of just internalizing it, is I'm sharing with you what I took away from the morning. And thus far, people seem to like it. And again, just the daily updates can be helpful, hopefully. And doing them live is interesting. Book sales are down up until today, which I think has been about 6 months, 7 months. I would say we were averaging about 100 books a month, which would be roughly 3 a day, with variability. Now we're down to like 1 or 2, probably because I'm not talking about it a lot. Certainly no marketing or anything. But it's interesting to see that that's down. I am very excited about the hub. This is also called the office in Fresno. I like the title. I like what we're doing. I really think the hub is going to become this gateway between the Silicon Valley, LA, and Fresno. I think there's a lot of Bay Area and a lot of Southern California investors who are going to be attracted to the hub because it gives them a known team, gives them a location, gives them agents, gives them contractors, and I think it's going to help them, and hopefully it will also help the companies that have said yes to joining. As far as my health goes, it's my diet that's the big problem. I've let my diet go. I say yes to everything. My sweet tooth is back after killing it for 4 or 5 years. So I need to look myself in the mirror and get better at saying no to sweets and the like. So at the end of the day, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you're still watching. Hit the like, leave some comments. And if you haven't checked it out already, you can go to my website at onerentalatime.com and check it out. So again, that's my goals. That's my self look back, how we did in August. Again, what are your goals? Are you tracking them? Are you sharing them with people? And then are you reporting on them monthly, weekly, quarterly, right? How are you doing it? So goals are important, especially if you do real estate investing. How many properties did you look at? How many did you run calculations on? These are all things you could be doing as you move forward and get better and better at it. So at the end of the day, have a great day. Let me know what your goal is for the rest of the year in the comments below. Thanks.